Francis.
Take thee, Charles, Philip, Arthur, George.
Take thee, Philip, Charles, Arthur, George.
To be my wedded husband.
To be my wedded
You
husband.
just married my father.
So embarrassing in front of all those people.
Yeah, 750 million.
It's your fault. Too many bloody names.
Well, I warned you. I told you that marrying me wouldn't be an easy job. But you are so stubborn.
Well, I'm glad that I am. Because you're worth it.
Quite.
And now you're stuck with me.
Yes?
Excuse me, sir. I was wondering if you'd like your coffee and pudding.
Yes, Martin, that will be lovely.
I've prepared the guest list for tomorrow evening.
Oh, thank you.
Are we having visitors?
Yes, we're entertaining the Admiral and some senior staff.
Charles, it's our honeymoon. I thought we were going to be alone.
People like us are never alone, darling. Martin, make the arrangements. And good night.
Good night, sir. Good night, Your Royal Highness.
Good night.
What are you doing out here? It's past midnight.
This time we've spent together has been so marvelous. I don't want it to end.
Nor do I. But I can't keep it to myself forever. The people need to see their new princess.
I love you very much, Charles. Seems huge. I do hope I don't get lost.
Oh, you'll soon find your way around. And it won't be for long, just until our apartment in Kensington is ready. This way. Palmer? This is Alan Palmer. He's been with us for years. Alan knows all our secrets. Mother thought he'd be of great use to you.
Your Royal Highness, welcome to Buckingham Palace. We all hope you'll be very happy here.
Thank you.
So, Alan, carry on.
Your Royal Highness, let me introduce you to your staff. Malcolm Reed, Assistant Press Secretary.
Your Royal Highness.
As you already know, Jane and Margaret, your ladies-in-waiting. Faye and Evelyn, your dressers. Albert, your butler. And we'll be meeting your security staff later on this afternoon.
All right.
Well, darling, I'll leave you in capable hands.
You're not leaving me alone, are you?
I've got a lot to do. My diary's full. Chin up. I'll see you at dinner. You can tell me all about your first day in the palace. Martin, call ahead for the car.
Your social schedule will be set 6 months in advance. Once your calendar's published, there'll be no changing it.
You're not serious. 6 months in advance?
You'll be receiving several hundred invitations a month to various charitable and social events. And every royal engagement must be orchestrated precisely. Security must have sufficient time.
What if I change my mind?
You can't, once it's set. Every morning, your dressers, Evelyn and Faye, will consult the schedule and make the preliminary selections suitable for the occasion.
I can do that.
We're here to ease some of the burden on you, Your Royal Highness. A detailed record must be kept of what you wear. You, on the other hand, are expected to keep a personal diary with a record of your thoughts and observations.
A diary?
At the end of the year, they're taken to the Round Tower at Windsor Castle, kept for posterity.
Like school. I've always hated writing papers. Must I?
Yes, Your Royal Highness. It's one of your obligations. In years to come, historians will study these diaries, recreating the life of the Princess of Wales. Your Royal Highness?
Thank you. Why may in blessed tales dod I Simru hoff
Mein blessin cael dywad I Cymru.
Mein blessing
cael dywad I Cymru.
I don't think I can do this.
Oh, yes, you can. I promise you.
I've always been terrified of public speaking. What if I say all the wrong things and make a fool of myself? I'll burst into tears in front of everyone.
I was 11 or 12 before I gave my first speech, and I was so frightened. I nearly fainted, but I bumbled through, and so will you. You'll be wonderful. Mein blessin.
Mein blessing
Cael dywad
I
Cymru.
Imayan blesser emi calod I Gymru hoffi dod eto en fian. Diolch en fawr. I do hope that bore some resemblance to what I meant to say, which is that basically it's a great pleasure for me to come to Wales and to its capital, Cardiff. I look forward to returning many times in the future, and also I'd like to just add how proud I am to be princess of such a wonderful place, and the Welsh people who are very dear to me. Thank you.
Oh, Your Royal Highness.
Sounds wonderful.
Lemon chicken. I will be serving as a lunch with green beans, glazed carrots, new potatoes, and a fruit pudding. Is there anything I can get for you, Your Royal Highness?
I'd love a glass of orange juice, but I can...
No, please, let us just take a glass. I could have it sent up to your apartments, Your Royal Highness.
Thank you very much.
All right, come on.
Come in.
May I have a moment, Your Royal Highness?
Yes.
The kitchen staff rang. I know you didn't mean to upset things. You're not used to the proper protocol in this house.
I was getting something to drink.
You only have to ring for it. I can have anything you want brought up to you.
I don't need everything served to me. I can perfectly well manage a glass of orange juice myself.
The below-stairs staff feel a little awkward when you come into the kitchen. Everyone's at their most comfortable when one remains in one's proper place.
I'll try to remember, Martin.
Thank you, Mum.
What's this about a misunderstanding in the kitchen?
See what happens when you leave me alone? I popped into the kitchen to get a glass of orange juice. I was just trying to be friendly. Obviously, I made a big mistake.
It's hard for me to imagine how frightfully difficult all this must be for you. It must be marvelous to have freedom to do as you like in your own house. But you see, I've never known any other life but this. I'll try to be more understanding.
Thank you, Charles.
Run down and needed work. I thought it had splendid potential when the pressures of London became too much.
Glorious.
Highgrove House. It's nothing much, really. Just our 300 acres. We should be happy here, Diana. I hope when we have a family.
It's a wonderful place for children.
And I've had an idea about the garden. I'm going to grow my own roses. Perhaps one day I'll use the oil in my coronation. I've always had a passion for gardening. Something we can do together now.
I love gardening. Ever since they made me do the weeding at Westheath, whenever I needed punishing.
But you never told me you were a problem at school.
Despite the royal investigation, there are still things you don't know about me.
That's
Yeah.
Come on, I want to show you something. Have to imagine about the scaffolding. Excuse me. Grace.
Wait for me.
Come on, two at a time.
My legs too tight. I can't run that fast.
There we are. That's right.
My nursery window from Park House. How However did you find it?
A workman spotted it when they were renovating the old house. He saw your name, telephoned the office. I had it removed and brought here. Are you pleased?
Oh, yes. I love it. Thank you. Living there was the happiest time of my life. We were a real family then. It's the only time I was truly happy as a child. And then Mummy left and everything changed. Don't know what I'd do without you, Charles. I'm so very lucky.
Exactly.
Magnificent, wasn't it, Diana?
I'm not much of an opera enthusiast, unlike Charles.
You know, Diana much prefers modern music. Supertramp, Kid Creole and the Coconuts. Dire Straits, that sort of thing.
You poor dear. He simply hates live music.
We're both trying to appreciate each other's tastes, Camilla. If you'd had your way, would you have married her?
Oh, we were very young. We shared the same interests. Had a lot of fun together. There was even an old ancestral link. Her great-grandmother, Alice Keppel, was my great-great-grandfather, Edward VII's mistress. What do you think about that, eh?
Were you in love with her?
I was too young then to know about love.
Is she in love with you?
Don't be jealous of Camilla.
I can't help it.
She's not a threat to you, Diana. In fact, she encouraged me to marry you. She likes you immensely.
Conscious around your friend. They're always looking at me, wondering how can I choose her. She's so young, unsophisticated, immature.
My friends don't think that about you. They think you're smashing.
I've all known you for so many years and I haven't. I feel left out. I wish we didn't have to spend time with them anymore.
Well, that's insane. Parker Bowles and Camilla have been my friends for ages. Must you cry, Diana?
Sorry. I'm pregnant.
Diana?
I'm gonna have a baby in June.
A baby?
Yes.
You're going to have a baby. But that's simply marvelous. Simply. Oh, that's marvelous. I can't wait to tell Mother.
I was pregnant. I couldn't bear the sight of fish.
I have craved kippers ever since the day I became pregnant.
Yeah, she'll eat nothing else.
Dr. Pinker thinks I'm quite all right.
He wants her to put on the proper amount of weight. He's afraid she's not eating enough.
I'm eating loads. The baby is not going to starve, and neither will I.
When I was pregnant with Lilibet, my body fairly ballooned. I felt I would never find my figure again. But I did, eventually. And you will, too.
Diana wants to try natural childbirth. She's even suggested that I be in the room. You know, I rather fancy the idea.
It is totally modern for a
father to witness the birth of his child. All the Windsor children are born in a royal residence, and this child will be born in Buckingham Palace, attended by Dr. Pinker and his staff.
Are you suggesting that I have this baby in the palace and not the hospital?
It's perfectly safe. The palace is as well equipped as a hospital.
But what if something should go wrong with the baby? I mean, surely it would be safer in the hospital.
Dr. Pinker is extremely capable, and there never has been a problem.
But Anne had her children in the hospital.
Your child will be heir to the throne. Every heir is born in a royal residence.
I won't hear of it. My baby will be born in the hospital.
Diana, that's enough. I'm sorry, Mummy. Please excuse me. How dare you contradict Mother like that? Your behavior is inexcusable. Diana, don't you realize this child will be second in line to the throne?
I don't care. It's my baby. No one's going to tell me where to have it.
God, you're being unreasonable.
Why? Because I want what's best for me and our child. You care more about your family and your bloody traditions than me.
This is pointless. I won't listen to this.
Charles! I'm talking to you, Charles! Bloody bastard!
There you are. Morning, Nanny. The staff are waiting for you.
I'm in the middle of bathing him, can't you see?
Let Nanny finish it. It's her job.
I'm his mother and I'll bathe him.
You're also the Princess of Wales, and we need to set our 6-month calendar. Staff need to make preliminary arrangements.
Do it without me.
There you are, boy.
Oh,
Wheels will go heavy. That's impossible, Diana. All our activities need to be coordinated.
Okay.
Done.
I'm not up for it yet. Please.
I'll get them to postpone the meeting. I will.
Can you bring me a nappy, please?
Her Royal Highness has hardly had a mouthful, sir.
What has she eaten today?
Just a bite of shepherd's pie at lunch. She said she wasn't hungry.
Tell the car to wait. I'll be down in a couple of minutes. You didn't touch your supper.
Too fat. Look at these pictures. I look ghastly.
You've just had a baby.
Look how ugly I look.
You must learn to ignore this rubbish, Diana.
I can't stop looking at them.
Don't do this to yourself.
Please, Charles, don't go out tonight.
I must. I'll be back just as soon as possible. Tell Dr. Pinker I'd like him to look in tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Sir?
No, thank you. And take care of Her Royal Highness this evening.
I will, sir.
is terribly sorry she can't be with you this evening. She's not well. So you'll have to put up with me, I'm afraid.
It's an honor, sir.
This is an exhibition I've been looking forward to for some time. It's no secret that I'm fascinated by architecture.
And this is a model of our latest project.
Yes, this doesn't appeal to me quite so much. I much prefer buildings with classical arches, movement and curves. They seem to grow organically from the earth, as though they were meant to occupy their space for eternity. I do think that as one fashions something new in life, one cannot dismiss the old. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Camilla.
After Mummy moved out, I listened to my little brother cry himself to sleep every night. I wanted to comfort him, but I was only 6, and I was just as frightened and lonely as he was. Promise me, Charles, that our children will never feel like that.
I promise you, Diana. Dr. Pinker says that Diana's suffering from postnatal depression. Really, quite normal in young mothers.
How long will this go on?
A few weeks, a few months. Apparently, one can never tell. I feel so hopeless, Mother. She's so emotional. I don't know how to help her.
You thought about psychiatry?
Diana resisted.
What about her old friends? Has she seen them?
No, she says they don't much like coming to Kensington. And she's afraid to go out because of the press.
My secretary will invite the Fleet Street editors to tea. I'm sure then they'll be willing to leave her alone.
Honestly, Fergie, these are terrific. Do you want one? No, I'm on a diet.
You look perfectly all right to me.
Not good enough around here. You have to be perfectly perfect.
Just don't get anorexic, will you?
I'm not anorexic, and I do wish people would stop saying that.
Ow! It's good to see you smile. You've been far too grim lately, Dutchie.
Dutchie, no one's called me that in ages.
That's because you don't hang about with the old crowd anymore.
I can't step outside without a dozen cameras flashing in my face.
But everybody wants you.
Everyone wants to have a go at me, criticize me, attack me. Oh.
I've known you such a long time. You're tougher than this, Dutchie.
Sometimes I long for the way things used to be. Living in that little flat in Kensington, teaching kindergarten, and having my freedom.
Yes, well, you must expect that, really.
I'd like to propose a toast to my son, Andrew, on his successful completion of duty in the Falkland Islands. Andrew.
Andrew.
Thank you, Father. It's good to be back. What are your thoughts on the future?
Thoughts?
Rest and fun.
There's nothing wrong with having fun, Andrew. But isn't it time you started thinking about settling down?
Actually, I have been thinking about re-enlisting, making a job of it.
Why not help with the Save the Children Fund? It is an enormous task. Something my darling husband can't find time to help me with.
That's because you do quite enough for both of us, darling.
You might be interested as well, Diana.
Anne wouldn't want me interfering.
Are the dates decided for Australia? The Commonwealth is anxious to meet Diana.
Yes, Mummy, but Diana's reluctant to leave Will's at the moment.
But Miss Coulton is a superb nanny.
A baby shouldn't be apart from his mother for any length of time.
Oh, 6 weeks isn't long. When Charles was small, I had to leave him for 6 months. One has obligations to fulfill. More coffee, Charles.
Thank you.
We were all left, Diana, and we all grew up very well indeed.
The dates are set. We would have difficulty changing them now.
A royal tour would be impossible for a baby. He would do much better left at home. Oh, it's so impractical with you in separate planes.
Why would we do that?
Charles and William can never travel on the same plane. It is too great a threat to the succession to the throne.
Nothing will happen.
It will be best for all if William is left at home where he belongs.
No. If I can't take Wills, then I won't go. I know he's the future King of England, but he needs his parents like every other child.
Everything's been arranged, sir.
You know, I grew to love Australia when I was at school. Be a bit like going back home.
I'm sure Her Royal Highness is looking forward to the trip.
Even so, she may find it a bit difficult.
People will love her, sir.
Yes, I'm certain of it. You all ready?
Almost.
Thank you, Nanny. Oh, there we go. Food? I got him. Well, little fella, you're off to see your folks koala,
Quite ready, Mum?
Yes, she is. Diana, take care.
Good luck.
Okay, here. Oh, I'll leave the chair.
Hello, Camilla.
Okay, boys, come on.
Andrew! I'm so glad you came.
Hi, Diana.
She should be here any moment.
Why is everybody suddenly so interested in my private life?
Randy, Andy, and Coos Stark. He certainly caused quite a stir.
Well, the tabloids had a bit of a laugh, didn't they?
At least put a strain off me for a while. Fergie! Diana! Andrew, this is my friend Sarah Ferguson.
Nice to meet you, Sarah.
Hello. Her father Ronald is Charles's polo manager. Has been for years. Call me Fergie.
Hi, Fergie.
Come on, Harry. You awake? Yes, I'm sorry. I know I'm disturbing you. Up. That's a good boy.
Isn't he beautiful?
Just like his mummy. Yeah?
Darling, I think he's hungry.
Of course. Yeah, he wants something to drink.
Hold on, little fellow. There you go.
I'm cutting back on my engagements so I can spend more time with the boys and with you.
That would be wonderful.
They grow up so quickly. It would be a shame to miss them. Father?
It's been brought to my attention your choice of godparents for Harry.
Diana and I are quite set on the list.
I think you should reconsider and name Anne as one of the godparents. You didn't when William was born, and she was quite hurt by it.
We've chosen people that we feel close to. Diana and Anne have never been close.
She's your only sister. For the sake of the family, you should do it.
The family are very upset. Shall we reconsider? and ask Anne to be a godparent. What can it matter? There are 6 of them.
We made a decision.
How can we ask my brother and not my sister?
Andrew and I have been friends since childhood.
But wouldn't this be a wonderful way to include Anne? I was the first son. I've always had the attention. I'm sure she resents me for it.
Not this time, Charles. I'm not giving in. We gave in for Will's as godparents. I gave in for my bridesmaids. I want Harry's godparents to be our choice, no one else's.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Just a little forward.
Come forward.
Over
here, please.
I think it's a rather good idea if we had one with just the godparents. Don't you? So if you you're a godparent, aren't you? Andrew, you come on.
Go on then. Well, I'll step out, man. No, I'll come away.
Just move up a bit.
Royal Highness. Royal Highness, please, over here. Thank you. Thank you. Over here. Andrew, this way.
Sweet.
Thank you.
You have done irreparable damage to this family. What's happened to you, Charles? You used to be your own man. It's unseemly you allowing your wife to tear this family apart. I thought you were made of more, Charles. It's a pity. I was wrong.
Daddy?
Yes.
Come home, Harry.
Let me in. Where's the boy? Come on. Come on.
All right.
Come on, son.
There you are. Now we have the proud parents.
Sorry I'm late.
Not to worry. See the chap at the bar, isn't he dishy? Thank you.
I really shouldn't be here. I'm not at all pleased when I go out with friends.
What do they expect you to do? You've done your royal duty. Give them an heir and a spare. Just like Charles and Andrew.
Speaking of Andrew, have you seen him yet?
Yes.
Well, go on.
We've been out a few times.
And?
I like him. He's loads of fun. Actually, he's just asked me to join him for the weekend up at Sandringham.
Sounds serious.
Well, it's far too early to tell.
I'll keep my fingers crossed. I could do with a friend in the family.
Diana, what's the matter?
You know that horses frighten me.
Just walk around the lane. I'll be right beside you. Nothing will happen.
Please, don't make me ride.
Why don't you be more like Fergie? She fits right in. Thank you. You've decided to be a sport about it. Come on.
You're young, you're beautiful. The public and the media love you. Take advantage of it. Establish your individuality with fashion.
I don't know if Charles would approve. He's rather conservative.
Nothing trendy or flashy, Diana. You just have to establish a look for yourself. From your hair to your jewelry.
Oh, pretty woman with your personal plan, wrapped up in satin and dancing on air. Oh, baby, baby, it's a jungle out there, so you can shoot to thrill. Baby, you'll be dressed to kill. clock is ticking on the curtain to rise. A look of mischief in those beautiful eyes. They cut the ribbon on your biggest surprise, and you are dressed to kill. Baby, you are dressed to kill. Baby, you are dressed to kill. Dressed to kill. Give down the thrill. Baby, you are dressed to kill.
Charles? Why aren't you ready?
I'm staying in. I prefer it.
You told me you'd come with me.
So I won't be missed. You're the star, Diana. The most photographed woman in the world. Everybody loves you.
You can't bear it, can you?
Well, I would rather that the people love us for our work than our appearance.
That's not fair, Charles.
You're going to be late. Don't let me keep you. I suggest you go before one of us is forced to say something stupid.
Promise me marriage will never change.
Never, you're far too much fun, Andy.
You know I don't like to dance.
Just one dance. It's your brother's engagement party.
Come on, Diana. What's the matter with you?
Come on, Charles.
I just don't feel...
Come on, it's my party. I want you out here having some fun. Please, Charles. Please, Charles. You want to be crying, getting down on my knees, and you can do as you please. You can take your things and leave. And you won't see me crying, getting down on my knees. Gotta leave it. Time has come, spread your wings and fly.
greatest Royal Flash. Royal Flash is Queen's favourite coming up. Queen's favourite moving very strongly on the inside. Royal Flash holding it off. But it's Queen's favourite coming wide.
Behaving like children.
Oh, doesn't she like me anymore?
She'd be frowning, not smiling if it were me. And I'm in another scolding from Charles again. Just listen to everything everyone says, especially your husband. Too many rules can ruin any romance.
We'll be there in a few minutes, Your Royal Highness, and you haven't prepared yet.
Not to worry, Palmer.
On the first card, there are some historical facts about Portugal, then some of the ambassador's favourite art and music, and I've also given you some brief synopses of his favourite literature. Please, Your Royal Highness, you won't have anything to talk about at lunch.
I'm sure I can find something to say to him.
Why not tell him about the games you play with your new sister-in-law? I'm sure he'll find your behavior at Ascot's entertaining.
I was just having some fun.
Fun? You've made an utter fool of yourself. Have you forgotten who you are?
No? I'm the Princess of Wales. I'd like some water, please.
Oh, do cheer up, Diana. We're here to have some fun.
I didn't feel right about leaving Charles at home this evening.
Not your fault. Take your hair down. Have some fun.
Sarah suggested I come over and keep you company. I'm Nicholas Smith.
That's very nice of you, Nicholas, but I'm afraid I'm not very good company tonight.
Perhaps the dance might cheer you up. Not even Fergie can resist that beat. dance like a princess.
Oh. How do you think a princess dances? Oh, okay, I see.
Your bed of golden nails is bound to cause you pain.
The morning paper.
I'm sorry, sir. The paper hasn't arrived.
Hasn't arrived, Martin?
Sir, if it were here, the staff would have put it on the tray. If you like, I can go and check.
No. Where is the morning paper? It was conspicuously absent from my breakfast tray.
We thought it best you didn't...
I'll make that decision.
Martin, where's Charles going? I also told he had a trip planned.
Oh, I think, Ma'am, it's a matter for His Royal Highness.
Charles, where are you going? Why is your luggage in the car?
I can't tolerate this insolent behavior any longer. I'm going to Highgrove.
Charles?
Any time alone. I think it best just now that we're apart. There's no alternative, Diana. Your actions of late have forced me to this.
You can't go. You simply
Why
can't.
should you care? You're the beloved Princess of Wales. You do as you like without any concern for the consequences. Just so long as you have your way. You've divided my family quite enough already, Diana. I will not allow it to continue. Boy, Alison, how are you?
Pardon me, sir. Her Royal Highness is on the phone.
So I'll phone back.
When, sir?
Sometime.
He won't pick up the phone. He'll calm down. I didn't mean any harm. He's always going on at me. Rather, I like his dodgy old friends. It's hard to look on the bright side. But separation can do wonders for a marriage. Andy's away at sea all week and I'm here, having fun. If I didn't, I'd probably die of boredom. All those dreadful banquets and protocols. Sometimes I'm so bored shaking hands and talking about the weather, I could throw it all in. I never thought he'd move out.
He won't divorce you, Diana. He can't.
Get you anything, Your Royal Highness?
No, thank you.
Are you sure you wouldn't like something to eat?
No, nothing. I'm not hungry.
Good night, then, Your Royal Highness.
Good night.
Okay, come on, Uncle, off you get.
Now, don't forget to make a wish before you blow out the candles. Okay, go for it.
Welcome.
I want Daddy.
Come on, let's cut the cake. Where's that knife? Sam, where's the knife? Pass that knife. Out of the way, please. Coming round. Oh, come on, careful, careful. No, it's a big one, eh?
Marriage isn't easy, especially for us. Doesn't want to be with me, perhaps, but to belong at his side.
Mommy, can I open my present?
Well, this is good.
Maybe Daddy will help you.
One off now.
You've been out here for more than a month. Charles, you can't stay forever. Your sister and Mark have separated.
They've been unhappy for years. They'll be divorced.
Is that what you want?
That isn't an option.
If it were...
I don't have that choice. I'm to be king. Of course, I may be 60 by the time that happens. 80, the way Mother's going on. I may never be king, but I do my duty. Don't I, Diana?
Harry and Wills miss you. They need you. So do I. Come back to us, please, Charles.
I needed to see you. The gap between Diana and myself, it widens day by day.
She was so young when you married her. In many ways, she still is.
I thought it charming, but now it just makes me, well, I feel old and tired. God, Camilla, listen to me. I'm having a midlife crisis.
Got nothing to do with age. 40's hardly old. You've still got time to do all the things you ever dreamt of. You just have to choose more carefully. And realizing that is a gift.
All these years, you've always understood me. All these years.
Your Royal Highness, this is Dr. Black. He's the director of the AIDS unit. He'll be taking you round.
Your Royal Highness.
He's in the final stages of marriage.
Does he have any family? Friends?
If he does, they don't come.
May I sit with you?
I'd like you to.
I know what it's like to be alone.
Mummy, I want you. The monsters are after me again. Come quickly, Mummy. Mummy, the monsters are after me again. Hurry up. Mummy, they're really frightened.
Not the monsters again, Harry. I'll banish them.
Monsters, I want you to leave right now. Do you hear me?
I think they've gone. Do you want me to stay with you until you fall asleep? Okay. Move over. Oh, there's no voice.
All right, I'll carry this down for you. All right, Will.
All right, last one down is a rotten egg. All right, Harry, you get us first up.
You're the rotten egg.
Okay.
On you get.
On your mark, get set. Go!
Stop it!
Look at you, Diana. You're just skin and bone.
You've taken on too much.
I'm fine.
I'm worried about you. You're working yourself to complete exhaustion.
I love my charity work. It gives me a sense of purpose. And it makes me feel good to know that I'm needed and that I can make a difference.
Well, I envy you if you have found such satisfaction. Come on, Harry.
Brilliant!
They're great kids, Diana.
I'm worried about them. They need their father.
Well, I'd say something to Charles, but he wouldn't listen to me. He only listens to Mother.
Sometimes I wonder how different my life might have been.
It's completely pointless to dwell on that. Just make the best of it. That's what I do.
I don't know, Andy. I don't know if I can. Come on!
Do you know what happened with a Canadian?
I don't. Hold on. It was a ray, and she hit it with the ray. 74 foot fall. All right, boys, what do you want? The teddy or the gorilla, or which toy do you want?
Actually, can we have some Perrier as well?
All right, let's go get them.
Morning.
No, you can't, Eddie. 35, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Highness. Fine.
Morning. Good morning. Come on, boys, put those back. Let's go. Come on.
Oh, can't we have some sweets?
What a lovely surprise.
I hope you don't mind an unannounced arrival.
Of course not.
Cheers.
Miller, may I have a word with you?
Of course, Your Royal Highness.
Good evening. Good evening. Would you please excuse us?
Of course.
Thank you. The papers are speculating that you're having an affair with my husband.
It's not true. I've known Charles for years.
Your friendship is jeopardizing my marriage. I've spent 10 years trying to build a life with Charles, and I cannot succeed if every time there's a problem he turns to you.
He'll never leave you. I'm just a friend.
That's not the point. I refuse to be his wife in name only. And then what happened? I've no idea. I left. At least I told her where I stand. Will that make any difference? I don't think so. I suppose you'll carry on seeing her.
Diana, you need to get away. Some friends and I are going off to get some sun. We've taken a villa. Why don't you join us?
Fergie.
Andy's away at sea, saving the empire. Besides, he knew what I was like when he married me. I'm not the sort of girl to stay at home.
Do be careful. Just because he's so good-natured doesn't mean he can't be hurt. He adores you and the children.
Your Royal Highness! Your Royal Highness! The telephone, it's urgent.
How is he?
He has a depressed fracture in his skull, Your Royal Highness. It's only a slight indentation. The neurosurgeon is almost certain from the CAT scan that no damage as such has been done.
How on earth did this happen?
Well, according to his headmaster, he was struck in the head by a golf club. One of his chums didn't look about as he was swinging.
When can I see him?
Well, we've taken him to surgery. It'll last about an hour. I'll take you up to the recovery room. As soon as they stabilize him, I'll let you in to see him. But it won't be for a few hours.
My secretary will ring you. Please keep him informed.
Where are you going?
I'm due at the opera. It's an opening.
Your son is having brain surgery. How can you leave?
Well, it's not going to do much good sitting around here, is it? He's in excellent hands.
What kind of a father are you anyway?
I hope your opera was worth it.
William has made a splendid recovery. He gave us quite a fright.
Yes, he was really quite brave about it all. Teaching him to keep away from other people's golf clubs.
And Diana, is she well?
Yes, I believe so. We haven't seen each other much lately.
Yes, it's all Fleet Street writes about.
Nothing is private in my marriage, real or imagined.
You can't expect to be ignored, Charles. Your marriage is of great importance to the country.
You've been going through a difficult time lately.
Which you must overcome. People look to us for our values. Stability, loyalty, continuity. Remember your history, Charles. When Uncle Edward abdicated, many people felt betrayed. They said he had abandoned them.
Yes, he did. For a woman he loved.
He was born to be king, as you were. We are not a disposable monarchy. We are dependent on the love and support of our people.
I am aware of my duty.
People love your wife.
No, Mother. They love her image.
Diana has grown up a great deal these last years. She is devoted to her children and to her charities. You must grow up as well, Charles. It is your 10th anniversary next week. Have you and Diana made plans?
We haven't, no.
Then I suggest you do so. It is imperative you celebrate together and publicly. Who knows, you might even enjoy it.
Mummy, did you have a good time tonight?
Yes, I did.
Did Daddy have a good time too?
Yes, he had a wonderful time.
Does Daddy still love me?
Of course he loves you. Very, very much. He's very proud of you.
If he loves me, why does he stay away so long?
Well, you don't think it's because of you, do you?
I don't know. Sometimes I do.
Sweetheart, we both love you very much. In my heart. Sleep tight.
Fancy a drop?
No, thanks.
I presume Mother's told you that she's agreed to the separation between Sarah and me.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Well, it'll probably turn out to be the best thing that could have happened. Give us both a bit of breathing space. Who knows, might even bring us back together.
Is that what you want?
Dunno. I've never really known what I wanted except to fly helicopters. I do love flying.
I know. It actually makes me rather jealous of you.
Jealous? You?
Well, your time in the Falklands. You're a war hero.
I always did have a thing for uniforms. So funny.
When you were a little boy, you discovered that the palace guard used to jump to attention every time you passed by. You marched up and down that corridor for hours. Mother said it almost drove them mad.
Charles, I was pretending to be king. Doesn't every boy want to be? Of course, it would have meant you dying on the polo field or somewhere in the Himalayas visiting the Dalai Lama or something.
You wanted to be king. You wouldn't have liked it. It's not heroic. It's never a private moment. I'm pursued, judged, hounded. Until there's no man left. Just the Prince of Wales. And you wonder why I talk to my plants.
Has Mother asked you to spend less time with Camilla?
No, she's important to me. Camilla, I can talk to.
No!
Oh, over? There.
Is that all of them?
I think so, sir. These papers, the books. One would have hoped for Grace's discretion. Who would say such things?
Discretion and loyalty are very hard to come by these days. As you know, sir, the turnover of staff has been high for some time.
It's not just the staff, Martin. This betrayal of confidence is unforgivable. When will it all stop?
It can't be too soon, sir.
Has my mother seen this?
I believe so, sir.
It breaks my heart. Anne, Andrew and Sarah, and now you two. Can't you make an effort, if only for the boys?
We are, Mother.
Not working. We've lived apart for months.
This family is being torn apart. The papers are full of it. They won't leave us alone. Either of us.
The only way to stop the press is to give them nothing to write about.
We must examine our behavior and ask ourselves if what we are doing is harming our integrity as public figures and as a family. We will give the press 6 months to die down before you make a final decision. Should you continue to live apart, you must make a determined effort to be seen together in public. We shall meet again as a family for our annual holiday at Balmoral. It is important that we all be together. I will speak to Sarah and Andrew.
serious. Oh, well, you cool off if you have to. I'm staying here to enjoy the heat.
This is what we'll be treated to in the morning papers.
Oh, my God.
Having it away with your financial advisor in front of my children.
I wasn't having it away. I was topless, getting some sun in front of my children. Andrew, we were separated. I was staying in a private guarded, secluded house.
You were more than getting some sun. How could you do that to them?
Andy, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm truly very sorry, but it really wasn't like that.
It's too late to be sorry. It's over, Sarah. It's all over.
Like Andrew and I will be divorced. I may not be a duchess any longer, milady.
Family's closing ranks.
The family used to think I was a breath of fresh air. Good old Fergie, full of fun, that's me. At least I gave them a few laughs.
And raised a few eyebrows.
Oh, they needed it. They're all so stuffy.
The palace would seem like a mortuary without you. I'll miss you.
And I'll miss you too.
Where will you go?
Doesn't matter. I feel so dreadfully alone.
I want you to know that I will always be there for you and the children, as you were for me. And I'll always be your friend.
has only herself to blame. What she did was unforgivable.
I know it's hard for you, Charles, but couldn't you show some compassion?
I have no sympathy.
At least she's free. Free to find someone to love, and someone to love her.
Is that what you want?
Doesn't everyone?
He stated that there are no plans for divorce and that both will participate fully in the upbringing of their children.